What's going on, guys? Cannon Clark here. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the contractor flywheel, which is essentially an endless loop of problems that, I see a lot of contractors, remodelers, and design builders run into whenever they're trying to scale their company. And they really can't scale effectively or they can't scale at all because of this flywheel and this endless loop of problems that they run into. So after that, I'm going to be showing you the Growth Builder Flywheel, which is a better alternative, which me and my clients are using to, not only scale their cash flow, also hire effective talent where they can partially remove themselves from the business. All right. So kind of getting right into it. The first steps is you kind of have a solid foundation. You know which services you offer, whether it's kitchens, baths, decks, basements, or you do custom homes, you're a builder. You're anywhere from, I would say at the very least 300K per year. And you might be all the way up to 2 million a year. It really just depends. Now, once you have that solid foundation and you can really handle more projects and more deals, you start to look to scale. And how else are you supposed to scale besides getting more leads? So you look to scale through lead gen. And then what is the least path of resistance and easiest barrier to entry in order to get leads? It's really buying shared duplicate leads from third-party lead vendors, because you don't really know how to advertise on Google, Facebook, Instagram. You've never really done it. You don't know how to do it. So you could just sign up for Angie or Thumbtack or Home Advisor in 30 minutes. Now, here's the problem with that. Leads are getting called from 10 other contractors, or, the Chuck and the trucks, where they're getting called from 10 other people who are all able to undercut you on price. Because essentially with this, everybody is offering the same thing, which means the homeowner has all the leverage in the world because nobody's different. And so if you're not able to really compete on anything else, how else are you supposed to compete other than competing on price? And that just really makes it a race to the bottom. Another problem is a lot of these leads that come from these third-party lead vendors, Angie and Home Advisor, they're really only looking for handyman work. Because I don't know about you, but I've noticed that a lot of the top income earning homeowners, or the wealthy clients that you want to go after, if they need a full structural kitchen remodel or an addition done, not a lot of them are going to be going to Angie or Thumbtack to willingly give their information, which gives Angie the permission to just spread their information to 10 other guys. Where they're going to go is they're going to go to the authority in their service area, the person who has the best offer. And with your offer does not exactly mean your price. It really means how fast you're able to do the project, how much of a hassle you're going to be during the project, and can you actually deliver on your promises? And so that's really the offer standpoint. And what I've noticed and what I've heard from speaking to a number of contractors is a lot of these leads, they'll put in the answers when they go to like the Angie's website that they want a full remodel, just to get a call back from contractors. Because when you see somebody wants a doorknob replacement, you're probably not going to take their call. But if somebody, I want to change the floor pan, I want electrical, I want all this and that, it's going to be a huge project, you're more likely to give them a call. So a lot of these leads will put that in, but in reality, they just want some handyman work done. And the reason they do that is so you'll actually take their call. But on the flip side, you probably pay $150 for that lead, because I know with Angie, it's based on how much you get charged is based on what you answered or what the lead answered on the questions. So in reality, you pay $150 for somebody who just wants to replace their doorknob. And so you don't see your return there. And it's a huge waste of time. And if you've ever wondered how these companies actually get their leads, they essentially do marketing, but instead they're just the middleman where they get a lead for cheap and then they sell it to you guys for 10 times the price, but they sell it to 10 other guys. And so they're able to make a massive profit. So if you ever wanted to see the ads that they actually run to get these leads, this is it. $15,000 bathroom remodeling grant. Now you can comment below, but tell me if, a lead saw this ad on their Instagram page or wherever. They click learn more. They filled in their information. They're like, oh, yay, I'm getting a free bathroom remodel. I'm getting a $15,000 grant. And, they put in their information. Would you want to pay $50 to $150 for this lead? That's up for you to decide. I know personally, I wouldn't want to, because you're going to get on the phone with this lead and they're going to be expecting a $15,000 bathroom remodeling grant from the government or whatever kind of BS this ad is offering. These are the type of ads that they're running in order to get these leads. And I hope, you wouldn't be paying for this. And so the next thing you do is, maybe you got past this point. Maybe you're like, all right, those leads are garbage. And then the thing with marketers is, leads get passed to you and it's basically like, hey, good luck. Call all these leads within 5 minutes, text them, follow up with them, book them on your calendar yourself. It's essentially kind of a battle handoff in that sense. Now, the thing is, if you're juggling a bunch of other tasks, it can be really hard to call all these leads within 5 minutes. And now another thing with marketers is even if they do get leads, how their campaigns underperform is they don't understand the homeowner buying journey for remodeling. And it all comes back to this. So 97% of the remodel population is actually asking themselves these questions. And they're just at an earlier stage of the buying journey. They're asking, do I want to remodel? What do I want to remodel? What's the design going to look like? What's this going to cost? And only 3%, only a small portion of the population is they have all these questions answered. They know what it's going to cost. They know the design. All they're thinking is who's credible to bid this job? Who am I going to choose to do my project? That's only 3%. And it's really, that's not exclusive to the remodel population. That's also in any other industry, really. Like for me, example, you might be watching this video. You're probably in this 97%, which I'm completely fine with because I know eventually if I keep posting these videos, I keep giving you content and value that you'll eventually be in this 3%. And that's the same thing with here. But the thing is, marketers don't understand that. What they do is they put offers that's supposed to be directed at the 3%. They point offers at the 97%. What I mean by that, how we combat this is in our ad copy, where what we say in the ad is we tackle these questions and these problems. A huge problem, especially with the top income earning homeowners, is they're wondering, do I even want to remodel or do I want to sell and buy a new house? And they're also wondering like, what's this going to cost? What's the design going to look like? If you've seen my previous video, we actually give project calculators where they're able to put in what they exactly want with, their kitchen or an addition project. And then they get an accurate cost from there. And then we could offer a free budget and design consultation where they figure out what the design is going to look like. So we're pointing those offers to the correct population. But the thing is with, these other guys, I mean, I can't even group this in that category because this is just ridiculous, but they point offers that are meant to be for the 3% where it's like, a buy now kind of thing. Like they're bottom of the funnel. They're ready. They point those offers to this population where they're really just not ready to go all in just yet. And so another thing, there's also SEO, but the thing is it takes too long to see the minimal results that you actually get. And you end up paying way more than what you got a return for. Because the thing is, if you go to the organic search and you look up like kitchen remodeler or bathroom remodeler, these are the guys you're competing with. So if you look on the screen, you see house, here's one guy. So good for him. You have Country Living, Bankrate, Home Depot, HGTV. Now, those companies have massive marketing budgets and in-house SEO guys. Do you really want to compete with them? And the answer is probably no, because it's a waste and, really good luck trying to overtake them. Now, that's only a small portion of it. The main thing is homeowners aren't even finding you on the organic search. They're finding you on Google My Business and Google Maps, which I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, which looks like this, because the list of all the businesses come up on top of or before this even pops up. All right. So it's important to keep that in mind. They're not even really finding you here. They're finding you on, Google My Business. And so you find little success with third-party lead vendors. You try to use a marketer, but you have little success. The leads just maybe they're looking to replace a doorknob or they just want a countertop done. You can't really find those leads that want those big projects above 50K. And so what does this really lead to? All right. So what happens is you spend too much time doing site visits with leads who can't afford your services, or they're not really interested, or they're like, hey, the guy down the road, he said it was only going to cost 10K. Why should I go with you? And also, even if you do the site visit, you spend too much time trying to call the lead within 5 minutes, because if you don't, your chance of actually getting the lead and converting the lead is really as good as gone. Because with the third-party lead vendors, if you don't, I know with some of them, if you don't call them within 5 minutes and it ends up being like a fake lead, like you'll lose that credit. Or, 10 other guys are calling them. So if you don't, the lead's not going to take your call. Right. And really, it leads to a lack of time because you're spending all your time doing these unproductive things. It also leads to a lack of cash flow, right? Because you're not acquiring the high margin contracts that you desire. So, you can't afford talent, which means you can't partially remove yourself from the business, which leaves you working that 80 hours per week. All right. And so when you don't have time to establish a referral source or what I call power partners with, VIP realtors and interior designers in your area, which means you can't get that portion of the market. And so you continue relying on outdated methods and you just feel like your competitors have that grip on the market that you so badly want. And you spend your time doing $15 per hour activities. And the truth is, if you want to scale past the multi 7-figure rate and the 8-figure rate, you can't have, you can't be spending your time doing $15 per hour activities. You need to either delegate that or automate that. All right. So how can we make this profitable and way, way better? So this is the Growth Builder Flywheel. And essentially what we do is we run renovation ads to create initial interest and find exclusive, not shared, exclusive homeowner leads. All right. And where we put these ads is the most advanced AI algorithm, which is Meta, to target homeowners in their prime income earning years, which is 30 to 65. All right. And we tell the platform, which, Meta, Facebook, and Instagram, they know more about you than you know about yourself. Just for some context, they know everything about you. And so we tell Meta to go find us renovation leads, all right, not targeting, handyman work or doorknob replacements, but full structural remodels. We tell it that. And we also convey it in our ad copy and our creative. We show the finished project photos, and we also point our offer to those full remodels that you want to get. So instead of chasing leads and clients, they come to you. They see your Instagram page or your Facebook page, and they, see your project photos, they see your reviews, and they opt into your form. All right. And so when you actually speak with them, they're already warmed up and familiar with you, instead of, paying for overpriced shared leads that every contractor is cold calling and, eventually racing to the bottom. So you're able to get exclusive leads who then, a lot of times we found 30% of them just immediately book an in-home estimate before even having to call them or speak with them. And the great thing is that you're also building equity on the platform. Even if somebody doesn't convert, even if they don't give their information, they're still seeing your ad and your projects, which means, if they keep seeing that, eventually when they are ready to opt in to have that estimate with you, they know who to go to, and you're already very familiar with them. And so really the first step is all about creating attention and interest. And now the next thing is, how can we give ourselves more time where we're not stuck in this activity right here, where we're doing $15 per hour activities? So we leverage growth setters to call your leads for you within 5 minutes, and also AI appointment setters to send texts and emails. So it's kind of a two-way thing. So we use two things: AI technology and leverage labor to call, text, and email your leads within 5 minutes across a 6-month time span. So we qualify, nurture, and educate the leads to value your experience and expertise over price. So first, we're going to qualify them. We're going to make sure either that, they have the budget, but we're also going to nurture and educate. So we're going to send, with the AI, we're going to send them texts and emails with, customer awareness guides, previous projects, welcome newsletters, where we educate them to, again, value that expertise over price. And we also throw stones, which we diss our competitors on why hiring those chuck in the trucks could be a massive mistake, and they're not really suited to do their project, and they're not qualified to do their project. And so we make it kind of unreasonable that they wouldn't choose, our client to do their project. And the only reason they wouldn't is because they legit don't have the money to do so. All right. And so that's kind of how you convert the leads within, 5 minutes, and you don't really have anybody ghost you, because I'm sure, you've been ghosted before, and it sucks. And so that's kind of how we do it. And that's how we do it on autopilot. And now the next thing is Google My Business optimization for free leads and local authority. So just as I mentioned with SEO, is kind of a waste of time. This is where the organic SEO comes in handy, but not where the organic search is, where the organic Google My Business is. So you see right here, I manage this profile right here, and you'll see he is actually second. The only reason this person is up here is because they're running ads, but you'll see right here, he has 53 5-star reviews, and he's at the top of his area. I don't know how many leads this produced, but this is free traffic. It's completely organic, and it brings in a ton of projects and estimates. Now, the next thing is all about connecting you with those top income earning homeowners, and that is called Power Partners. We use Power Partners to flood our calendar with high-end referrals. So one thing I see with contractors is they don't take advantage of realtors or interior designers, where if they just spoke to them, they have a ton of, VIP clients that they could actually refer to ever their clients want a renovation done, they want to build, or they want to extend something. You can be the real solution for their renovation problems. Now, the problem is, again, we want to go back to the time problem. All right. So our clients, we don't cold call these people or randomly walk into brokerages begging for handouts because that's just, it's not scalable, it's ineffective, and it takes a lot of time. Now, I'm not completely against with, having a coffee with these people. That's great. But we first need to get them to agree to the coffee, right? So instead, our clients leverage again AI technology to go out and message and create initial interest with these realtors and designers, which what we do is we send out emails and they're personalized, basically providing our blue ocean offer and our value stack where you can network, have coffee with these people. And essentially you're just saying how your business can help their business. As far as incentives for them, designers are always looking for reliable contractors for their clients. The great thing with these referral relationships is you'll have these people basically ringing your phone every week for potential high-end projects that you can make a huge profit on. So yes, ads are powerful and I love ads because it just gets us such a great return. But if you're able to master having strategic referral partners, especially if you have like 20, if you have like 3 designers and then a handful of other realtors who are all referring you business and handing you referrals, then you'll be set for life basically. And so this is really kind of the growth builder flywheel effect that we help our clients install. It's a reliable and consistent way to scale. And what this really achieves is you have more profits by leveraging technology and labor that you're able to put back into the systems in order to fund getting your next customer. So I'm sure you saw customer funded acquisition. That's essentially what that means. You're able to, get those high margin projects. And from that, you're able to invest a little bit from that to put back into the system to fund getting your next customer. And so when this happens, essentially your marketing pays for itself. And at that point, it's just a matter of time before you're able to reach, 7 and 8 figures in revenue predictably. This also allows you to be an actual business owner and free up your time, not the guy, working 80 hours per week, unable to delegate your tasks, because if you want to achieve those big numbers, you have to be doing high leverage activities. And so this really leads to hire real talent. So effective project managers, effective subs, and also salespeople as well. So a little bit of proof. Lastly, these are some quotes. So you see this one was a kitchen remodel, bathroom remodel approved for 48K. Kitchen remodel for 140K. That one was approved. Converted bathroom remodel 29K. Addition, rear porch, add a bedroom to the house, bathroom. You'll see the type of lead cost we get. So we're able to get these quotes, and you'll see like we're able to convert and approve them for $29, $28, $31. That turns into 30K, 50K, 80K, 50K. So in my opinion, that's a pretty great return. You'll see $32, 27, 23, 22, 43K. And then these are just like some notes from the growth setters. They basically, within 5 minutes, they call your leads for you. They get all the necessary information out of them. They have that meaningful conversation. And then if they're qualified, then they book them on the calendar. And then they send all the necessary assets to educate and nurture that lead. So some more notes, looking to work on her bathroom by June, updating 3 porches, looking for an in-home consultation. She wants to remodel her kitchen. We get the budget, wants the renovation done ASAP. I'll just keep going. These are some other quotes. You'll see right there, 6-figure numbers, 17K, 40K, 40K, 123K. And then you'll see right here. So this one was one of my best performing campaigns, 170 leads for $40 a pop. What would you do with 173 leads for $40 each? That's pretty insane. So yeah, 70K for a kitchen remodel. So yeah, this is essentially, what we do at Remodel Favor. We just implement these proven and reliable growth builder systems, and we essentially scale to 7 and 8 figures. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll definitely be pumping out more of these videos.